Hi, it's Cherokee. Here I am on day 58 of my video diary, Make Your Habit Strong, and I am continuing my appreciation for the law of attraction. I was going to say the love of attraction. And yes, the law of attraction is my new love of attraction. And I love seeing how my emotional state will bring things to me, whether wanted or unwanted. Even if it's unwanted, I am now consciously aware of why these things happen. And it's an opportunity for me to use that to reach for a better thought and to ultimately change my vibration and change what I'm attracted to. So I started a 3-day speaker training program. And in this program, we were asked, why are you here? We had a number of questions to ask. One of them was, why are you here? And I was like, that's a really good question because I don't know. Now I've had a lot of public speaker training, and I think today it just seems like it's so integrated into the educational system that it seems to me that a lot of people are relatively comfortable speaking in front of a group because you just have to do it when you're in school, right? And your reports and things like that. You have to do it when you're in college, and it's just something that I think a lot of people are exposed to. So I never really thought I don't necessarily want to be a public speaker, so I never really thought I needed any more than I have. And I'm like any other training any other, opportunities that I, would have. I mean, we know the basics. So, but a couple of times earlier this year, I was kind of steered in a direction of doing like speaker training, like public speaking. And I'm like, why? I don't really want to be a public speaker. So, but then this last time that this class was being offered, which I think is the last one for the year, I was like super inspired to sign up for this class. So I'm like, well, this inspiration is coming from somewhere. I'm just going to go with the flow. I signed up for the 3-day speaker training. So here I am. I don't know 100% why. However, in today's class, I got my why. I'm working on a separate project called The Cultural Connection, and it is a project I was inspired to do from Princeton University, who did their own slavery project, and they were on the tail end of a bunch of Ivy League schools that had participated in slavery projects, which means that they just looked at the history of slavery within their area. And so what Princeton did was they kind of did like an homage to the people of color who were instrumental in building up of their university. And it was very beautiful. There was a guy there who used to like sell lunch to the kids, a black man, and they did a statue of him with the things that he used to sell. And then there was a black woman who did something, and they did like a nice little stained glass window in a church for her. So that was just very lovely, very thoughtful. And I said, this is how you build bridges. That's really all people want. They just want acceptance, and they want recognition, and they want their story to be told, and that's really it. Then people can go on about their lives and be peaceful. So I was really motivated to do my own slavery project after seeing something like that, because it was, to me, a very beautiful way to build a bridge. Okay. So I have had this outline and these ideas that I've been working on for several years, and it's always been something like on the back burner. And then more and more, it's been moving to the front burner, right? And so as I've been working on it, it's still a sensitive topic. So I've just been really kind of praying for guidance because I know I'm moving closer to it. And my goal is to make sure that this very sensitive topic can be broached in a loving and approachable way. So as not to offend, but to uplift and build, because that is how I've been affected by my cultural history. I've been very much inspired and uplifted by it. Although I recognize that there are many people who don't have that experience. They only look at the negative side. And I think because that's usually what's promoted on TV, just the negative, only the negative. And so that's what people think their black history is. It's only negative, and it's not. So there's definitely a beautiful, magnificent story that can be told if we just look at it through a different lens. If we take a step back and take a more broader view of the period of time from 1619 to really technically 1865, but it can go all the way up to 1967, you could argue. But if we can take a broader look and appreciate the totality of that history, it is quite beautiful. So it's been my goal for a number of years to tell that story through that particular lens. And in signing up for the speaker training, I'm like, I really don't even know why I'm here. And then as we moved into, but at the end of the day, any kind of training or knowledge that you get is always a good and positive thing. You never know where it could lead you in the future, So as we're moving through the lessons, I just got this burst of all this inspiration. And I just started just writing things down. And as he's guiding us into like a step-by-step system, as if we're going to be presenting, I am just making this whole like new outline of information, and the thoughts were just coming, and I'm like, wow, okay, now I know why I'm here. So it's pretty interesting and amazing. And this is what the law of attraction looks like. You follow the wave of guidance. Your soul will guide you in what direction you want, because you'll be inspired to do something. If you get that inspiration to do something, do it. I got the inspiration to sign up for this class. Didn't really know why. Here I am. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'll learn something, right? And little did I know, I ended up getting so much like, this is how I'm going to start my project. I can't even believe it. Like, I feel like in 10 minutes, everything like plopped into place. After years, in 10 minutes, everything was like, bam, here you go. This is why you're here. So that's what the law of attraction looks like. It's quite amazing. You don't even know, or you don't expect, you know, the way I mean, it's actually beautiful and amazing to see the different ways in which the universe will take care of you and respond to you. All you have to do is relax, let go of old stale belief systems, and trust in God is essentially what you're doing. The law of attraction is the way that nature works. It's the way we work in direct response to the other energetic forces on this planet. It's like gravity. It is there. We don't see it, smell it, touch it, but we know that it keeps us down here. We're not all floating around in space. And we know that that's due to gravity. So even though we may not be able to like quantify it in our hands, we know that it exists, just like the air that we breathe. We know it exists. And that's what the law of attraction is. It's a study of something that is universal law. It exists. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. And that is why the law of attraction encourages us to be very in tune to our emotions and be aware of how we're vibrating. Because based on that vibration, you will bring things that are wanted, or you will bring things that are unwanted. And that is one very powerful way that you can move your life in the direction in which you would like it to go. So, I love this journal entry today. I am like super happy and excited about the law of attraction. I'm learning so much each day. Had some really wonderful, unexpected revelations today based on the law of attraction. So, that's it. As I move forward, I have another 2 days, and I'm excited about what will unfold. Of course, in everything, we have an obligation to, if you want to help yourself, you got to invest in yourself. And so, of course, there's an obligation to do a little bit of homework. But the homework, for me is essentially writing itself. And so I'm loving this experience, and it's super exciting. So that's my journal entry for today. I believe it's day 58 of Make Your Habit Strong. It looks like I've pivoted a little bit toward the law of attraction, but really understanding your emotions and vibrations is part of laying the foundation. And I'm loving this journey. Okay, joy is the key. All right, this is Cherokee signing off, and I shall see you tomorrow.